Into part 2 of overview of the course. Main component of this course is your individual, or you can do this final project with another teammate, not more than 2 of you. If you do individually, 8 to 10 pages single split. If you do it with another teammate, you do around twice of that, around 16 pages. And the guideline you want to follow, this is very important, this is the main part of the course. That tells me if you understood this class or not. You want to follow this thing. You want to write your research in sort of a book chapter. It means, and I'll show you a sample one. You should have some objective for your research. I want to emphasize that you want to use your own word to do this research assignment. And I have posted a sample report. And then you create a 10 to 12 minutes PowerPoint or video, and I'll show you a video. If you do a video, it's good for your future because it's very innovative. Companies are very interested to see your performance in a video. And you get extra credit if you do video. Or you can create traditional PowerPoint presentation for your final project. There are 10 topics that you can select one of these topics for your final project, any of this topic. Time management, interview, hiring process. Then you want to follow this guideline very carefully. When I say contribution from at least 10 sources, it means your report should have 10 references. Some of the references come from here. I have put some textbook here for you. Lecture notes are some sorts of references. So you need at least 10 recent, between 2005 to 2009, 10 references. Make sure you refer to references in body of your report. Most of you have had class with me and you know how you write the report and refer to references. I'll show you a sample one. Then the second component of your final project is self-contribution. Means at least 20% of your report should come from your own mind. What is your contribution? And you want to clearly identify that in your report, so I know this part is coming from you. Like if you're doing an interview, you're writing your report, so I want to know what is innovative that you came up after the end of this class, that you can say, okay, this is my contribution, that you can do a really good interview by taking this approach. So 20% should come from you. Then your report should be neat, free of grammatical mistake, and easy to follow. Make sure you have this guideline. Should be single space, should have cover sheet, appropriate heading starting with chapter 1, learning objective. I'll show you a sample one. Then figures and table, at least 10 references at the bottom. And this is the grading I'm going to use for your final report. Originality, 25%, that you haven't copied this. Effort, interest showed. That you showed, that you took a nice effort creating illustration, description, topic clearly explained, crisp, sharp writing, top university level. That makes 100 points. This is how I'm going to grade your final project. After final project, which is 30% of your grade, the next thing here is after final project is some reference books. I have placed about 8 reference books that you can, this is another source of references for you. So if you're doing your final project on managing people, you maybe want to look at some of the chapter of this book. By the way, these books are free for you to download, and I would advise you to download all of them because you need all of this information later on for a job search, interview skill, finding a job, resume writing. But you pick one topic to do your final project and you would focus on that. But you want to look at other things too. So these are some reference books for you to use. So this is all the sources for the class is under text sources. That's all the sources you need for the class. The next component of this class is audio lectures. So you click on audio lecture here, and then you can download the audio lecture, and I would advise you to do this the first 2 weeks of the class. And if you have any question, ask me because I will be traveling part of this summer, so you might not be able to get a hold of me if you have a problem with audio lecture right away. So I would recommend you to download. It's very straightforward. It tells you what to do. And these audio lectures are 4 modules. One is on hiring, one is on firing. They're about half an hour, 45 minutes. You listen to this audio lecture, and then you write half a page feedback under communication under the audio lecture feedback, and that's audio lecture component of your course. The next one is video lectures. So the course overview is here. What you're watching is here, and you're going to click here. You're going to have part 1 and part 2. So every time you forget, you can go back and listen to this course overview. Then my lecture video is right here. You click here, and this is on YouTube. As you see there, YouTube won't allow you to put more than 10 minutes. So this is one lecture, but it's divided into 8 components. So you watch all 8 of them. Then you write half a page. These are all part of the same lecture, but it's broken down to different components. So you watch all 8 videos, then you write half a page to 3/4 of a page, feedback what you understood on effective leadership. Then after my lecture, there are some other sources of video lectures. This time management is from this gentleman that passed away. I would strongly advise you to watch that. Then there are some others, and minimum requirement for you is to at least watch one of them and write a half a page feedback. I put one like for resume video, good example, bad example. So if you're going to do your final project, you can see what I'm expecting. So you can see like this is an example of a good interviewing.
Impressive answer. Nice example. Wow, they're really prepared. Good point.
So this is what I'm expecting for you to do for your final project presentation if you decide to use a video.
Essentially, my life is kind of gone on.
So you can watch this on your own.
My work life.
So you can see this is all video lecture of this class. You know, you can watch all these video lectures. So I expect you to write feedback about my lecture, video, and at least one of these other sources lecture. Then next component here is some student sample. You can see like video sample of a student work. So see like if this is a sample of final project in video format. This student did one under time management good case study and one under time management poor case study. So you can see like, so this is, you can see what I'm expecting for your final project in a video format. Or you can do a PowerPoint, but I would strongly advise you to make a little video, get a camera like I'm doing right now, make a little video, edit that. This is very good for your future, your job search. If company sees that you have created a video, so you can see this is student that.
Can I get this paperwork okay?
So you can watch this, as I said, on your own, and you can see example. This is one of the students, my class, that have with his teammate have created this video example of bad interview, and then you can see the example of a good interview. So, and this is under sample of a student work, and it is then also is a final project sample. So, and again, we're running out of time. We're going to have part 3 of this thing, you know. So I'm going to, so we stop here. I'm going to show you sample of final